Alright guys, jumping right back into League, going for Dark Matter Return Sphere final round. We got the Guado Glories going against the Luca Goers. We are taking on the Albed Sykes, and the Kilkabis going against the Ronso Fangs. So we have won this league, we have crushed this league, and we're just doing our victory lap pretty much. 9-0. It's kind of expected just because we've got everyone in their regular positions. We've got, you know, our best players where they're best suited, and we're just kind of playing through it. We don't have any techniques on Nav Guado, and I think if we did, it would be an even more brutal kind of sweep through. But you know, we'll take 10-0 with a little bit of games that were maybe scored on or anything like that. Like we're not too hurt at that angle. Yeah, we're gonna push right side here. Mostly trying to set up Zazzy for the ball. Zazzy's a little bit underleveled compared to Gira, so I want to give him a little bit more love. I know I said Gira was gonna be the one that was like the sole proprietor of this league, but it hasn't worked out that way just from like a balance perspective. Like keeping them balanced hasn't been as easy as I thought it would be. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at Nizarut. It goes invisible. That is always welcome. And Nizarut will not be able to stop that, going up 1-0. So Grave now pushing left side. Definitely a good idea. There's no way that Zazzy Guado is going to steal the ball away. Even if he passed above him, he might still make it. So Grave, definitely a good idea there. Encountering all three of my best players, not a smart idea, but you know, you win some and lose some. We regain control. We're gonna see if we can set up Zazzy. We're getting a lot of pressure. We get a lot of pressure. Oh my gosh! Just because of Nettis' speed, he jumps in on this encounter as well. I think we'll be able to make it. I'm not too worried, but if they block this, I wouldn't be too surprised either. Alright, we barely get it off, and then we're going for the second goal, goal number 2. Oh, I messed up. I waited too late, I was messing around. That was my fault. Alright, well, Jossie with the ball. Gonna be encountered by Nav and Ada here. So that's gonna be a little bit rough. And then we're just gonna get right back to Zazzy. So he's right back where he started, you know. We're just gonna get round number 2 on this attempted shot. See if we can get it going. Nizarut unable to get scored on, unfortunately, so Grave with the ball. I think Nav's got this. This has actually been a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I'm gonna try to set up Gira here. I think Gira might be my guy for this this goal. This has been much more difficult than I thought it would be, but I think just doing a straight up shot with Gira, like, you know, what is it, like gonna be like 69 shoot? Yeah, I think this will be good enough. I think this will knock him out. We're no longer relying on those cheeky little strategies or invisible and stuff. We're just going, you know, we're just gonna make it. Like, we're just gonna make it and move on. Alright, well, Grave gonna get tackled. Obviously retains the ball just because my forwards, they're not really set to make goals like that. They just don't have that kind of ability. Grave with the pass. I think this is pretty much it though. We regained the ball and there's really not a lot of time to do much else. So we're just gonna we'll just give them the ball back. Just give it to Nizarut. No big deal. Nah, he doesn't even get it. Doesn't even make it to him in time. It's gonna be halftime. So a little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. Close to a level up for Gira, so that's always welcome. going to jump right back into it. I'll have to claim our 30th Dark Matter, I think. So out of all the games we've played, we've done 30 Dark Matters. We would have more of these items if we didn't sell them to pay for the Ronso Fangs. But it was kind of a necessary evil because we just did not have enough gil in Luca. Like, Luca is not the place where you can necessarily afford to seek Ronso constantly. He's very expensive. Now, I remember when, so I've been on like a schedule for a while, like in a few different schedules, I should say. So a few different schedules like for recording and stuff, and I haven't been nearly as consistent as I'd always like to be. So like when I was shooting the Ronso Fang series, there was times where I was trying to consistently hit the schedule. Well, I think I messed up. I'm doing it too late. But oh, I didn't. Cool. But there was times where I was trying to hit the schedule, so I was grinding like fiends to pay for Basik Ronso's contract so I could pay for him to play in the game, and then record it and upload it. So like it was very, very expensive to level up and to retain Basik Ronso on my team. He's so pricey as a player. I think out of all the teams, I think the Ronso Fangs are the most expensive to sign. And I think it's purely because of Basik Ronso. Like, he is the #1 most expensive. Like, it's insane. I don't understand why he's 3,500 gil per game. He's very pricey. But yeah, that was like one of the roadblocks to actually like completing that series. And I was happy I did the Luke Glories one first because it gave me that opportunity to kind of grind for items and level up and stuff. And it's funny because the Luke Glories comparatively are really, really cheap. So when we paid for them, it wasn't that crazy. Like, it was, what was it? It was like, I don't want to misquote it, but I feel like it was almost like 1,000 gil a game. Like, it wasn't that crazy. And 1,000 gil a game is so attainable, but like 6,000 gil a game is so much more difficult on the Mian High Road. Like, when you're not past the Mian statue, you're just kind of hanging out, and you got to get that much gil. It's a real challenge. I guess not even really a challenge. It's a real grind. Like, that's really what it comes down to. It's the it's like remaining consistent is the big thing. But yeah, we did it, and now we're in Makoania, and there are really no money troubles. Like, the Guado Glories are fairly cheap as a team, and then also the monsters we fight and defeat are they give us so much gil. It's crazy. So like we're now good. But there was definitely some rough waters there for a second. It is interesting though when you think about the layout of the teams and when you encounter them. I kind of like the order. I feel like Guado are pretty powerful starting out, like, as players, and Ronso Fangs and Luke Goers, they're deceptively strong. Like, you think they're good, and then you play with them more, and you're like, oh, maybe they're not that good. So like the game gives you some like pretty good players early on, but then some of the good players, like you think about, you know, Basik Ronso is locked behind that paywall of like you've got to pay a bunch of money to actually like afford him, so you can't necessarily sign all the Ronso Fangs and have a good time. So then it escalates from obviously Ronso Fangs to Luke Goers, like those are your first options. Besato Rocks, of course, because they're the default team. And then you go on to Guado Salam, you get the Guado as an opportunity. You get the Kill Kabis as well, but I don't think many people backtrack. And then you have, after that, you have like Albert Sykes and stuff. So I think it's like a good escalation up to like who you can sign and who you can use. It definitely just makes sense. I don't think that was intentional, though. I think it was more story elements. You can't introduce the Guado and then, like, introduce Seymour. I mean, yeah, I guess you could, but it's a little bit different. But yeah, so a little bit of experience for us, a little bit for them. It's good stuff. And a win. Looks like Nizarud's contract with the Alved Sykes has expired. He's going to be staying for about 8 games. Luke Goers win their game 4-1. We win ours 5-0. And the Ronto Fangs take it 3-2. Not too bad. We are first place. We will claim the Dark Matter. Here, Guado's top scorer. He will get Return Sphere. Oh no, Guado's expired. 50 games. Do I have enough? I do. Sure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.